I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I did not need ya, but every touch is oh la la la. It's true la la la.
You're in the stock room listing the supplies that you need to order from your supplier when your employee at the cafe shop that you own came rushing to you. Only he's here again and he sent the other customer away, your employee said. You immediately know what she's talking about. Again? You said, and dropped the cardboard that you were holding and got out of the stock room. As you saw the man who always ruined your day, none other than the Mafia King named Jungkook. He was comfortably sitting on the couch while staring at you coming. It's you again! Until when are you going to do this? Until you get scared of me. Well, sorry, but that won't happen. Mafia, you're crazy. Don't you have anything to do with your life? You are ruining my business. If I go bankrupt, I will definitely blame you. Leave my cafe right now. Is that how you treat your customers? Remember, I'm your regular customer here. You have a point. You regularly harass my business. Look, my customers have left because you scared them. You met Jungkook about 2 months ago. He came together with his men and ordered some coffee, but by accident he spilled the coffee on you. You told him to apologize to you because that's the proper etiquette for someone who has done something wrong, to apologize. But he just laughed at you and asked you if you know him. Of course you know him. Who doesn't know the notorious Mafia King? But for you, if you are wrong, learn to apologize. He doesn't care if even he is a Mafia King. Jungkook got intrigued by your attitude. Mostly people are afraid of him, especially if they find out who he was. But you don't have any fear. And that's when Jungkook started ruining your day. There isn't a week that he doesn't come to your shop. Sometimes 5 times a week. And every time he goes, he makes your customer leave and no one else can enter until he is still inside your shop. I can't be called a customer if I don't order, right? Okay, then latte with cream please, and for my 10 boys, ice americano, he said and smirked. And since no matter what you do, he is still your customer, you just go to the counter and make your order. After a couple of minutes, your order done, as you tell your employee to serve their orders. Jungkook excitedly drank his coffee as you saw his face became weird. You secretly laughed, but he saw you. Yeah, why did you put a lot of sugar in my coffee? He asked. But you didn't answer. You just stuck out your tongue instead. Jungkook is laughing like an idiot while entering the living room because he successfully annoyed you again. But he suddenly panicked when he saw his 5 years old daughter crying while being hugged by her nanny. What's wrong? Princess, what happened? Why are you crying? Nanny, what did you do to my daughter? Why she's crying? The moment Anne heard her dad's voice, she was even cry harder and hug his dad that made Jungkook weak. He is a notorious guy, but when it comes to his daughter, she is so weak. Papa, my classmate told me that I don't have a mom. I never saw her feature me at school. Jungkook's heart turned into tiny pieces while watching her daughter crying. Her mom abandoned them since Anne was born. After she found out that Jungkook is a mafia, she got scared of him. Appa, didn't you say mommy works abroad, right? Oh, that's why she is far away from us. Appa, please tell her to go home. I miss her so much. And so I won't bully at school again for not having a mom. Please, Appa. Jungkook can't handle his emotion. He just cried while hugging his daughter. Honestly, he tried to make his family to be together, but Anne's mom told him not to contact her anymore. Then after that, Jungkook didn't have any news from her. The last information he had about his daughter's mom was that she went to Canada. So that's why he told Anne that her mom was working abroad. Jungkook's daughter is a bubbly, funny, naughty, and cheerful kid, but lately she became always sad. Jungkook thought maybe this is the reason why his daughter has changed. Even if Jungkook wants to take revenge on those who bullies his princess, it is not possible since they're just a kid who still doesn't know what they are doing. So Jungkook thought about he need to find a way to make his daughter happy again. You had just gotten off the bus and started to walk going to her house when suddenly a van stopped right in front of you. It opened and several people pulled you into the van. It happened so fast, you couldn't even run. Who are you people? What do you want from me? You asked while kicking them and told them to let you go, but they didn't seem to hear you. You screamed for help, but someone covered your mouth with a duct tape. Later on, the van stopped and they moved you to a sports car. You were very surprised when you saw the Mafia King inside. Honestly, you were not really afraid of him, but when you saw him at that time, his eyes were full of anger and his smirk as if he was going to do something bad. And honestly, you suddenly felt scared of him. Surprise! He said and removed the duct tape from your mouth. What is this? So, this is your real you. What are you going to do to me? Kill me? You're watching too much drama, YN. But if you want, I can kill you. Coward! Let me go! I said let me go! As you slap him. Jungkook just smiled and bite his lips while saying, "You are really interesting, YN. You really captured my attention. I don't care. Just let me go." "I'm sorry. I can't do that," he said and ignored you. You look at him trying to read his mind what he has planned for you. After a couple of minutes, you arrive at the big house. Jungkook immediately got off the car and waited for you to follow him, but you didn't move even a single inch. "Let's get inside, we need to talk," he said. "Jerk, we don't have anything to talk about," you replied. "Okay," as he held your hand and pulled you to get out of the car, but you also pulled him to let you go until your eyes landed on the other door, which was open. So you kicked him and quickly went out the other door and ran fast until you felt someone pick you up. Jungkook carry you and place you in his shoulder. "YN, don't try to test my patience." "I don't care, just let me go." You demand and start kicking and beating his back, but he doesn't seem to be hurt at all. When you two arrive in the living room, he throws you on the sofa. What do you need from me? I have a favor to ask from you. Favor? Are you crazy? You are the one who asked me for a favor, but you did this? You kidnapped me! So, at least you experienced being kidnapped. There is thrill and suspense happened. Why? If I didn't do this, would you agree to come with me? You are really crazy, Jungkook. I won't do you a favor for you. After what you did to me? Okay, then I will burn down your cafe and house. Your mouth open hung, and your eyes widen after you heard him. Are you threatening me? You said. No, that's a warning if you don't want to follow what I want. You are really evil. What favor do you want? Be my wife. Huh? Be my fake wife, so you can be my daughter's mom. You suddenly look at him and ask, You mean you have a daughter? Jungkook nod and tell you the whole story. You saw in Jungkook's eyes the sadness and pain he felt for his daughter. What's her name? Her name is Anne. She's 5 years old. 5? Where is she? In my other house. Next night, Jungkook got inside his daughter's room as he saw her sleeping peacefully. He kissed her on the forehead, but she woke up. Appa, where did you come from? You didn't come home for 2 days. Anne asked. I'm sorry, because Appa is busy. Princess, I have surprise for you. Didn't you say that you want Mom to come home? Look, Jungkook said and pointed at you while standing at the door. Anne can't believe on what she saw. She quickly stood up and ran to hug you. Since Anne had never seen a picture of a real mom, she had no idea that you are not your real mom. She burst in tears while saying, I miss you, Mom. Finally, I saw you. It's true. I have a mom. My classmate won't bother me anymore. Anne said while hugging you tightly. You were really touched with Anne's emotion, so you also cried and hugged Anne tightly. I miss you too. Sorry if Mommy only came now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As you also burst in tears. The reason why you agreed to become her fake mom is because you remember when you were 5 years old. Your mom took you to a big house and she said just stand outside at the gate and wait for her. She will just buy water. You waited her for 8 hours, but she didn't come back until a car came. He is the owner of the house. The guy was so surprised when he saw you outside his house. Later on, you found out he was your dad. Finally, you met your dad, but your mom abandoned you. Your mom is a mistress of your dad and has you. Maybe your mom can't raise you, but for you, that's not a valid reason to leave the 5-year-old child outside the gate just like that. When you heard Anne's story, you see yourself in her, so you agree because you know the feeling of not having a mother. Princess, Mommy needs to rest because she is tired from the flight. Wake up early tomorrow to open her gift for you. Okay. Good night, Mommy. Good night. See you tomorrow. You're about to leave her room after after Jungkook backed her to her bed when Anne calls you again. Mommy, can you send me to school tomorrow? You come to her and kiss her cheeks and say, sure. After that, Jungkook pulled you to the room. Thank you. Thank you is not enough for what you've done, Jungkook said. Remember our agreement. Don't disturb my cafe again, and when you find the right time to tell your daughter the truth, I can leave her, you said. Mm, promise, Jungkook answered. By the way, this is our room. Our room? It means we're going to sleep here together? No way! That's not a part of our agreement. If we don't sleep in the same room, I'm sure Anne will wonder. But it's not a part of our agreement. Why? Are you afraid that something will happen to us? Or are you afraid that you will fall in love with me? Wow, you are so arrogant, you said and pushed him hard. But because of that, you out of balance and was about to fall down and accidentally pulled Jungkook's collar and fell on the bed together. And we're in an awkward position because Jungkook was on top of you. Move, faster. Why should I? Yeah, I said move. I won't. Since Jungkook doesn't want to leave, you try to push him. But the door suddenly opened, revealing Anne. Appa! Mommy! What are you two doing? Playing hide and seek? Who wants more? Just comment more!